I am drunk on my own genius. I feel like a genius. I came up with a new invention in the middle of the night. I just woke up and there it was, right in front of me. I wrote it down, and then this morning I looked at it again. And, unlike the dream-induced lyrics I come up with and write down furiously, having to do with processed pork products high in sodium and extremely phallic as they chase after me, gross, I would rather eat head cheese. Wait, you know how sometimes you're talking to someone and thinking, whoa, this person is a head case? I just wonder if the term head case comes from the German head cheese, also disgusting, bits of animal brain suspended in gelatin, ew, but at least not phallic, because in German, cheese is pronounced Käse with a K. Think about it. Head Käse, head case. The German Käse and the English case sound really alike. Say it. Käse, case. Käse, case. Are we still putting the sound at the end of the German word? Lose it. Feel the Z instead of the S. Relax into the S. Give over to your inner S. What is the difference between a C and K sound in this instance? Blur that line. It's just the back of the tongue on the roof of your mouth when you start a word. We don't need to label it. Just feel it. It's a new letter, neither C or K. It's an experience we let wash over ourselves as we move through the often harsh and judgmental world of consonants, cats and kittens, lose the nationalism, the us, the themism, and join together. Drop the age-old letterism that pervades our language. Who said C is average? I know a lot of excellent C's. Seize the day. Did you ever get a K in high school algebra? It's okay. In is the variable, and we don't even know what that variable is. Let go. Breathe in. Join us, letter spirits. Spell it out for us, we pray. Who's to say Käse is even a German word? Maybe it's just a word, an English word that can be pronounced however we want to pronounce it, like Go Street in San Francisco. Is it goff, like cough, or go, like though, or goo, like through? See, it doesn't really matter, because you can never find parking there anyway. Oh, that's right. I remember goff is pronounced fuck this, traffic sucks, and that's $30 for parking, so I can spend $20 on a house salad having lunch with some crazy head case, right? Sock eater, right. So my invention looks as good this morning, if not better, than it did last night. It's a pair of shoes, love that bilateral symmetry, that eats socks. I know, we've all been there and are like, no man, I hate it when my shoes eat my socks. Okay, I think that's just because we don't want to accept that we don't have control over our own socks. Once we surrender to our powerlessness and can see our socks disappearing into the heels of our shoes as a natural cycle, like the tide of the ocean waves, we can begin to appreciate the beauty of nature's ebb and flow, the changing seasons, the crickle of life. That's right, I said crickle. That was not a taco, which taco is short for tachographical error. I've come up yet with another invention. I will address this at a future time. It's called the crickle of life. Stay tuned. You will not want to miss this. Good. And now that we have surrendered our lack of control and are one with the universe, my invention will meet you in that calming, sagging sock sucking meditation like a 12-gauge shotgun meets a skeet clay pigeon. Are you ready? Pull. I've already set up a website, a how-to YouTube vid, and a crowdfunding campaign to get my shoes off the ground. See what I did there? Oh shit. I just remembered I never fired my Washington lobbyist who was going to advocate for my rights of RTT community. I have got to do that today. Anyway, don't worry about rushing to the internet and checking or liking or friending the sock eaters online. I told Graybeard about it, and he says it's okay for me to let things unfold in their own time. And he's right, except for my socks. It's not okay for my socks to disappear on their own time. Lack of control versus total control? You decide. Here's the concept. Start your day with a long sock, one that goes up to the knee. Tube sock for the sporty demographic, gold-toed black for the working man or woman in man's working clothing. Knee-high hosiery for the working woman or man in what society calls women's clothing, whatever you want. Over the course of the day, you may feel like, hey, this sock is now a little too warm. Boom, reach down, tighten the laces on your sock eater shoes, or tighten the strap on your sexy woman shoes, lift up on the Velcro on that nondescript shoe worn by the very young and very old, and those who identify as either or both, pull on the Velcro, and then lay it down on the grabby nest part affixed to the shoe, and let the fun begin. It's toe activated. You decide how high you want your sock to be, how fast you want that sock to, what, crew sock? Pants, suit high, boot, nylon, liner, fake out? Whatevs, you decide. You are in charge. You want an anklet? Do it. You deserve the sock height you want without having to change socks. You deserve the sock height that says who you are right now. Feeling like a no-show? Go. Commando? You know what to do, and your shoes will make it happen for you. Dr. Graybeard, always the sage, asked the obvious question. And harsh. Obvious to you, but maybe it's a good question, especially from a mammal that doesn't wear shoes. You need to chill on the doctor. What's with the passive aggression? He asked, where does the material from the cloth go? Wouldn't it be uncomfortable having all that material bunched up in your shoe? First, I have a model that does just that. Bunches the sock up in the shoe, crowding the foot. It's very uncomfortable and can lead to blisters and loss of blood flow. It's called the penance and targets the self-flagellating market within certain world religions and can serve multiple functions. Control over one's socks, penance for one's sins, and the pain coming from one's feet will keep one's mind off bad, evil thoughts and remind one that down, down, down into one's shoes is where one needs to put one's feelings. That's right, cram them in there. It's all about the cloth. The other great thing about the penance is that it comes in only one size 5. That is to say, one size fits all painfully. And I know you're thinking, isn't that market kind of niche? I think it's bigger than you think. And you know who you are. I mean, aren't we all a little bit Catholic? In our tastes, I mean. Okay, the next model is for the humanist/hedonist/liberal, whose sock culture says, fuck it, I own this. The Bacchus has a roller that sucks the sock off the toes and pulls it through a track underneath the foot and lets it hang out the back as you walk along. A look that was out of fashion for some time, but is coming back with a vengeance. You remember it, right? The toilet paper trail people were picking up in public restrooms, getting long strips of toilet paper and affixing them to their shoes with chewing gum or nondescript moisture? It's back and it's white hot. Trust me on this. And when the hedonists are through with that sock, it just falls out. And they can leave it behind on the street for someone else to pick up. Recycle? Sure. If someone else wants to pick up my sock off the dirty street, and then they buy more socks, which equals product, from the Sock Eater website. Ka-ching! Finally, for the tree-hugging hippy-dippies, the composting sludge wedgie. This is a platform shoe, or wedge, that takes your sock, made from recycled socks, discarded by hedonists, and then collected off the streets, melted into the plowshares of organic pulp that is then flat ironed by fair trade ironers and shaped into socks. Same roller at the toe as the Bacchus, but instead of sucking the socks off your toes, it kind of scrapes them in a refreshing way as the sock is pulled into a miniature mulch and or peat moss composting toilet in the platform. The motion of walking and the heat from your feet sweating helps break down the recycled paper sock, and by the end of the day, you can simply detach the platform sole/miniature toilet and empty it onto your herb garden as you enter your house. Whoa! I didn't realize how late it is. I need to get my ass down to Whidbey to see Dr. Banana. I'm going to talk to him today about how I can use my gifts and talents to solve other people's problems because I think I am good. More later.